Forest Lodge, Baguio City, as well as the OCCI, Molten for the real game, and Down Under Promotions. And Coach Anton, this could have been a big blow also for the BCP Junior Kalasag because one of their main big man is Villarama, who's been carried out or wheelchaired out of the playing court.
We do hope everything is okay. We don't like seeing those types of things happen to any basketball player or any athlete for that matter. So hopefully everything will be good. Back to the action. EJ Gitigan gives it to CJ Pineda. Taking it inside. No good. CJ Pineda gets it right back. Gives it down low.
And
Gabriel Balios getting fouled by Ibrahim Sohail. EJ Gitigan now.
And Coach Anton, if you're going to look at here, the Royals Australia is giving okay on the defense, the 2-3 zone defense. It's better for them instead of doing it a straight up man to man. Because there's a help defense, the driving lane is being clogged, letting the BCP force their shot to the rainbow area, which is a lower percentage for this squad. So kudos to the Royals Australia for changing that defense in this game.
So lane violation by Gabriel Balios. Ball will go to the Royals. Christian Wells turns it over. Kurt Santillan to EJ Gitigan using his left.
And Gitigan, we know this guy. If it's just single coverage on that driving area, it will be a basket for him.
Ethan Pascual to Mabok McCoy. Mabok McCoy goes inside. Tough angle. Gets it right back. Still no go. Second serving. Last touch by Kurt Santillan. Ball will stay with the Royals of Australia.
You'll like the aggressiveness of Mabok McCoy, but he can also use his left hand to finish. It will be...
Sohail. Nice pass by Raukawa. Just couldn't get that to go. You were saying, Daryl.
Yeah, for Mabok McCoy, if he is going to drive and on... Because the BCP understand already that he will go strong to the right. You know, better for him to practice his left hand also, or left hand finishing, so he will have more option to do just in case that he will be forced to move on the other side only.
Meanwhile, Christian Wells inbound. Nothing there for BCP. Turns the ball over is Raukawa. Gitigan will now inbound. 14 seconds in the shot clock. 38-35 BCP up. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining in the ball game. Kurt Pineda loses it. Sohail with the ball. Raukawa steps on the sideline.
Raukawa with a quick hands on trying to tap that ball. However, losing some space there. Sabi mo nga, running out of realty.
Real estate.
Real estate
right.
for Raukawa.
So CJ Pineda gives it to EJ Gitigan. Gets fouled. Talking about CJ Pineda. Was pushed from behind by Raukawa. Raukawa saying, where? There's none. No foul, ref.
Like what we are always saying, no one is really agreeing if they commit a foul.
No, players don't really agree. They always think, no foul, ref. Or they're going to say, sorry, I didn't mean to foul. Gets the first free throw to go. CJ Pineda, 2 for 2. Score now is 40-35. 5-point lead by BCP. 27 seconds remaining in the ball game. They have another foul.
Both squad actually are now in the penalty, so we're going to see a lot more of the free throw shots here, especially on the side of the Wesleyan College of the Philippines, since that they are in the penalty earlier in this game, though we only have 27.6 remaining here at the second quarter.
Mabok McCoy gets the first one to go. 40-36 is our score. Gets the second one to go. 3-point lead now by BCP. Kurt Santillan pushing the leather. EJ Gitigan strong to the hole. Gets that reverse
And that ball fake of EJ Gitigan is really deadly. Get Sohail out of his feet.
Mabok McCoy gets the 2 points right back. Quick action we're seeing. Santillan pushing the leather. 5 seconds to go. EJ Gitigan beats at
EJ Gitigan is now filling it offensively for the BCP Junior Kalasag.
so Hale getting that ball. So Royals Australia did not get anything in that offensive set. At the end of 2 quarters, 45-39, BCP up by 6. We'll be right back for the third quarter. We'll resume. We're just waiting for the mop man, but once the wet spot on the court gets taken care of, the third quarter will be underway. 45-39 is our score. BCP up by 6 points. Coach Daryl, or Daryl, I should say, can you run us through the first half? Give us a summary of what happened.
And my pleasure, Coach Anton. You know, what happened in the first quarter, it's a domination in terms of the scoring prowess of the duo of EJ Getigan and CJ Pineda. EJ Gitigan all over the place, can shoot from the outside and also from the inside. And CJ Pineda using the damage or most of his damage right on the mid-range shot. So the two guards is really effective for the BCP Junior Kalasag. However, on the other end, for the Royals Australia, it's Mabok McCoy who is really igniting the offensive flow of their squad, driving hard inside, trying to defend as well with 11 points, with 2 blocks already. So great job overall for Mabuk McCoy. But what they really need to do in here is take care of that basketball, because they gave 12 points from the turnover against the BCP Junior Kalasag, and we have a timeout right away by the Royals Australia with a score of 45-43 in favor of the BCP Junior Kalasags.
So play resumes after that quick timeout. BCP EJ Gitigan casually walks into that three-pointer, but Ethan Pascual tried to foul bait, but instead of a foul being called, Kurt Santillan successful in that block.
And Santillan with the height disadvantage timed that ball perfectly right in the midair. Finish won't go for ball is scare.
So Ethan Pascual gets whistled for a foul. Wants to get that ball back.
You know, Royals Australia needs to man up this guy, this EJ Gitigan. He's all over the place and offensively for the BCP Junior Kalasag. Look at him now.
EJ Gitigan, acrobatic shot, did not get that to fall. Got his own miss. Second serving, Gabriel Balios gets the ball taken away from him. Christian Wells like taking candy from a baby. Christian Wells now looking for a friend. Finds ball is scared, gets pushed by James Lariba.
I like the intention of Lariba to move ball is scared away from the paint. But that's not the way to do that. You can just push it. Push them using your forearm. Fight for a position using your body.
Nice alley-oop play. Ball is scared. Gets it right back. Second serving.
With an probably 6 to 7 inches advantage against his opponent. He is really towering inside.
EJ Gitigan pulls up for 3. Bingo!
As I mentioned earlier, man up on CJ Gitigan or else he will be your nightmare.
Christian Wells. Turnover. Mabuk McCoy gives it to Raukawa to Christian Wells. Great shot by Christian Wells. Highlight reel.
Circus one for Christian Wells. I'm really impressed with the way he contours his body.
EJ Gitigan tries to get it back. Baseline jumper, no good. Raukawa pushing the ball. He has teammates. Mabuk McCoy at the corner decides to take it inside. Scoop shot, no good.
Mabok McCoy trying to imitate what Christian Wells did earlier, but it won't go in his favor.
EJ Gitigan gives it back to CJ Pineda. Pineda to Santillan. Santillan to Lariba. Short baseline jumper. Great pass by Kurt Santillan.
According to Lariba, if the paint is close, I'll take it from the mid-range.
Mabok McCoy, look at that jam!
A tomahawk slamma jamma from Mabok McCoy.
This time, that's a CJ Pineda. Couldn't get it back. Ethan Pascual, lefty layup.
A smart move there for Ethan Pascual. And we're going to have a timeout by the BCP Junior Kalasag, 53-51 in favor of the Junior Kalasags with 6:26 in the clock.
Action continues. EJ Gitigan inbounds the ball. Kurt Santillan back to EJ Gitigan. Swings it to CJ Pineda. Decides to take it inside baseline. Kurt Santillan, one-handed beauty, gets it to go.
He does that most of the time. That, an orthodox floater every time, Santillan. A clear traveling violation there for Flores of Royals Australia.
So Ethan Flores, bit too eager to get into the scoring column. CJ Pineda at the corner. Goes to the wing, pulls up for three, short. Christian Wells gets the rebound. Gives it to Mabok McCoy, streaking down court. Nice fake.
And it's, how are you going to stop a striking Mabok McCoy? But there is a foul away from the basketball. Callers. It's been building in here. So that's Bolisquer, Coach Anton.
So Bolisquer gets his fourth personal foul. Very costly foul. He'll be replaced by Ibrahim Sohail. 55-53, BCP up by 2. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining.
And this is the first time that I saw Bolisquer being on the foul trouble, especially here in the third period with 5:45. Too
Kurt
early.
Santillan pulls up, too strong. But James Lariba gets the offensive rebound. That's where you're going to miss Bolisquer.
Yeah, if no one is manning the paint, really no natural center for the Royals Australia.
Pascual with the ball. Gets a pick. Uses the pick for Sohail. Lefty layup. Short. A great move. Everything but the bucket for Ethan Pascual.
I got impressed already on how he penetrates inside, but the finish is not there. And on the defensive end, Sohail doesn't need to do those kind of things. Like what I mentioned earlier, just run back in defense. If you're going to play 2-3 zone, run back to it.
EJ Gitigan from Kurt Santillan, short on that three-pointer. But CJ Pineda there to clean up that miss. Mabok McCoy now surveying at the top of the Ncraa. Christian Wells back to the basket, looking for a friend. Christian Wells drops it to Ibrahim Sohail at the baseline, to the cutting Ethan Pascual. Too strong.
Ethan Pascual trying to force things through, and there will be a foul called against him. That's really the thing. If you take a shot or miss a shot, that's a person who usually foul.
So Ethan Pascual gets called for that foul. Second personal foul, 14 fouls. 59-53 BCP up by 6. 4 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Getigan thought about it. Santillan now top of the key. Gives it to Pineda. Pineda thought about it. Pulls the trigger. Too strong. That's off left for CJ Pineda.
Forced shot in the three-point area for CJ Pineda. They still have enough time on the shot clock. They can still look for a better angle instead of what he took there.
Bañez orchestrating the offense. Araujo to ball Esquer at the elbow. Fakes the handoff, goes baseline, gives it back to Bañez for 3. Short. But right there is Aurelio. Right place at the right time for the stick back. Kurt Pineda got down court real quick. Getigan now. Lariba. Getigan pulls the trigger short on that three-point attempt, but the rebound, CJ Pineda, high arcing one-hander, too strong. Mabuk McCoy running down court, challenging everyone, gets that bang and the bucket.
And Mabuk McCoy flexing his muscle. Why not? He forced himself through inside the paint with an end-one opportunity.
Mabuk McCoy really wanted to get that 2 points, help his team out. 59-57, BCP up by 2 points. Chance to make it just 1 point lead with this free throw. 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining.
And Coach Anton, Mabuk McCoy is much more effective being a penetrator instead of him falling in love and shooting those threes. Better percentage for him if he'll go inside.
Getigan. Pineda. Surveying. Jab stepping. Crosses over. Axel Ivonen was able to play good defense. The help defense. Just the help defense fouled CJ Pineda. Edson Bañez. Alexis Bañez.
An interesting thing in here. Royals Australia is the one in the penalty first. Usually it's the BCP Junior Kalasag, but it's the other way around this time.
So CJ Pineda, first free throw is good. 60-58, 2 point lead, 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Second free throw is good. 61-58, 3 point lead, 3 minutes and 5. Ivonen calls the horns play, does not materialize. Gives it to, that's Araujo for 3. Off left.
And great offensive rebound here for Bañez. Another chance for his team.
There's Mabuk McCoy. Short. Foul is called on number 9, J.K. Manuel. Clipped Mabuk McCoy on that 3-point attempt.
Actually, J.K. Manuel got lucky there because he's almost at the landing spot of Mabuk McCoy. He tried to move away from it, but he's already in the cylinder of Mabuk McCoy.
First free throw for Mabuk McCoy is good. It's a chance to tie this ball game. 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. 61-60. One more free throw. This could tie the ball game.
So far, it's a toe-to-toe match between these two teams. Really wants to end this tournament with a victory.
EJ Getigan to CJ Pineda. Thought about it. Gives it back to Getigan. Getigan, not shy. Too strong on that 3-point attempt. But CJ Pineda right there for the pickup. Araujo with the foul. That'll mean 2 free throws again for BCP. 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining. 61 all is our score.
And Coach Anton had a good foul given there by Araujo because the defense is already set. No need to move your hips to try to block your opponent's driving lane.
CJ Pineda's first free throw is good. One more on the way. 62-61. 2 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
So every time that Royals Australia's been knocking that, taking the lead against this BCP Junior Kalasag, the Kalasags always have an answer.
Araulio turns the ball over. CJ Pineda right down the middle. Mabuk McCoy is there for the challenge.
And that's
Last
what
touch on Gabriel Balios. Ball will go to Royals Australia.
This is what you want to see from Mabuk McCoy, not only on the offensive end, but even on the defensive end, trying to swat those ball away.
McCoy to Araulio. Araulio at the top of the key. Axel Ivonin drives right, gives it to Araulio. Drives baseline, spin cycle. 2 points for Cairo Araulio.
And escaping the double team with that spin move. A timely, perfect move for Araulio.
Lariba to EJ Gitigan, stretch layup, no go. Sohail with the rebound. Looking for a friend is Ibrahim Sohail. They better go to him. Axel Ivonin trying to get free. Gives it to number 12, Ethan Herrera. Ibrahim Sohail drops it to number 21. That's Araulio. Mabuk McCoy inside. Foul.
For the Royals Australia, since that they don't have a ball handler, it's evident that they can't move without dribbling the basketball or with dribbling the basketball. It will be easier actually for their wingman to approach Ibrahim Sohail since that the passing lanes are all clogged. They just got lucky that Mabuk McCoy was open for a moment on that inside play.
The 2 free throws now for Mabuk McCoy. 63 all. A minute and 23 remaining in the third. First free throw is good for Mabuk McCoy.
The top scorer actually for the Royals Australia, Mabuk McCoy.
2 for 2 for Mabuk McCoy.
Averaging 14.5 points and 9.25 rebounds.
Antonio Fernandez gives it to Gitigan. Gitigan swings it over. Intercepted by Ibrahim Sohail. Blocked. But they get it right back. Araulio to Sohail. Underneath baseline. Nice drop pass by Cairo Araulio. EJ Gitigan streaking down court. Nothing Axel Ivonin can do but foul.
And a great two-man game there between Araulio and Ibrahim earlier, attracting the defense and dropping it to the, to his striking big man whenever he dives. So
EJ Gitigan gets a free throw to go. 64-67 is our score. 57.3 seconds remaining. Misses on the second. Mabuk McCoy now gives it to Axel Ivonin. Surveying. Uses the pick, drives right, gives it to the corner. Number 12, short Ethan Herrera on that short baseline jumper.
Great execution, but the shot of Ethan Herrera, he took it falling away.
J.K. Manuel. That's a great 3-point basket. 67 all, 26 seconds remaining. Araulio now being hounded. Loses the leather.
And Araulio really wants to get the possession for the Royals Australia. You'll like the intensity, but not the result.
So you like the intensity, that is correct.
And that will be the 4th personal foul also for an energy guy of Royals Australia. Araulio needs to be careful in here because there's also a warning for technical foul because of what he did.
So it's a warning for second motion. So warning for second motion.
And Coach Andy Pahanel, reminding Araulio that he needs to have some cooler heads in here. And Coach Anton, our officials are clarifying something to our commissioner, and we would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Forest Lodge, Baguio City, SBP, the Philippine Sports Commission, OCCI, Molten for the Real Game, as well as Down Under Production.
So Antonio Fernandez now will shoot 2 free throws. Misses on the first. Again, we're deadlocked, 67 all, 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So off to the left.
And just another loose ball foul called against the BCP Junior Kalasag. So 2 free throws for the Royals Australia. What a blow. This could give them the lead.
So Andre Lunas gets called for that loose ball foul. Ibrahim Sohail now at the line with a chance to give the Royals the lead. 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter, off to the right.
And though Ibrahim Sohail missed that shot, he's doing a great job on filling in the role that Mabuk, or that ball is scare, gave to him because of the foul trouble. So good job from Sohail.
68-67, Royals up by 1. 16 seconds remaining. Andre Lunas being hounded by Herrera. Gives it to the corner. Ibrahim Sohail.
And I know that that's not the intention of Sohail to hurt an opponent there, but it's an ideal play to do, to swat that ball that hard if they are shooting or if you are challenging a shooter. Our referees called unsportsmanlike foul against Sohail.
So Ibrahim Sohail getting called for that foul. Getting hit in the face is Antonio Fernandez.
Yeah, because what Sohail did there is trying to swat that ball when Antonio Fernandez attempts for a 3-point shot. But instead, hitting for the ball, he hits the face. Accidentally hits the face of Antonio Fernandez.
So 3 free throws, like what our game announcer mentioned. First free throw is no good for Antonio Fernandez. Second is no good as well. Really don't want to see him wasting these opportunities.
And 0 out of 3 on the free throw area for Antonio Fernandez. They will have a chance here because the possession will still go to them.
So J.K. Manuel will inbound. Andre Lunas almost lost the leather. Gives it to Antonio Fernandez, taking it strong. No good. So at the end of the third quarter, 68-67, Royals keeping that lead. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter after a few. Fourth quarter begins. Kurt Santillan, EJ Gitigan, quick three. 68, sorry, 70 to 68. BCP now up by one. Now with the steal, EJ Gitigan ahead of the pack. Easy layup, 72-68, 9 minutes and 37 seconds remaining.
And as usual, EJ Gitigan is really carrying the offensive load of this junior Kalasag. Herrera trying to answer back and able to do so for the Royals Australia.
Ethan Herrera, Kurt Santillan now, EJ Gitigan to the corner, Antonio Fernandez back to Gitigan, Santillan back to Gitigan for three. Nothing but the bottom.
And if you're playing 2-3 zone defense and no one is closing out for Gitigan, that will be a poison.
Axel Ivonen now surveying. Antonio Fernandez, travel.
Yeah, it's a clear traveling violation. He dives for the loose ball, but left his feet off the ground, so it's a clear traveling violation.
So Mabok McCoy will inbound. Axel Ivonen gets the leather. Ethan Herrera at the corner. So Hale. Mabok McCoy underneath. Turns the ball over.
And you love the double team, the triple team, and the clogging of the passing lane for the junior Kalasag.
Kurt Santillan at the 15-foot line. Antonio Fernandez now. Back to Santillan. Swings it to Gitigan. Short on that three-pointer. Harold Anin with the offensive rebound.
And that's his job really for Harold Anin, doing the dirty work for
Reese Prats.
Yeah, doing the dirty work for the junior Kalasag team. Harold Anin, every time that he is in the playing court, giving some energy to his team. He is like a glue guy for this junior Kalasag squad.
Well, good on the first is Harold Anin. Score is 76-71. And in a blink of an eye, BCP up by 5. Still up by 5. 8 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. Mabok McCoy weaving his way. Gets inside. Antonio Fernandez is there for the tap. Kurt Santillan now. 15-foot jumper. Gets it to go.
That's his shot, Coach Anton. That mid-range floater or the running shot, that's really deadly for Santillan.
78-71. 7 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. BCP
is trying to outrun here the Royals Australia, using their quickness to score against their, towering opponent.
Pascual gets inside. Circus shot. Mabok McCoy with the offensive rebound. Harold Anin hacks Mabok McCoy on that stick back.
And the question here, will Coach Andy Pahanel fill in his tallest player, Bolly Scare? Is he going to gamble the 4 personal foul of Bolly Scare with 7:45 left in here? Because the defensive prowess of Bolly Scare is really needed right now. It will be a big help, but still, it will be a gamble.
Mabok McCoy, good on the first, good on the second. 78-73. BCP still up. 7 minutes 43. EJ Gitigan thought about it. Pulls up. Baseline jumper short.
EJ went off balance on that jumper. Nowhere to go but to just do a fall away.
Mabok McCoy getting fouled by EJ Gitigan.
And I'll say this now, EJ Gitigan gave our referee a chance to blow their whistle for reaching in. You'd like that, Coach Anton.
That's right, that's right. Mabok McCoy inbounding. Ethan Pascual gets the ball, but the save, nice save. Blocked by Mabok McCoy. Antonio Fernandez on the ground.
Bodies on the floor, Coach Anton really wants to gain that possession. That's how important this moral victory for them.
So possession arrow goes to the Royals Australia.
And I like what I'm seeing now to from the defense of Royals Australia, because you can see them now diving for the loose ball. Every day that they're playing here in the invitational tournaments, a lot of improvements that we are seeing from this team.
Raukawa gives it to Cairo Araulio. Surveying, uses the pick of Sohail. At the corner is Raukawa. Araulio at the corner, thought about it, pulls the trigger. Bang! For Cairo Araulio.
He's been looking for that corner jumper earlier this game.
EJ Gitigan short on that three-point attempt. Ethan Pascual with the ball, pushing the ball up. Spins. Fade away. No go. Harold Anin with the rebound. Kurt Santillan now crosses half court. Surveying the floor. Ethan Pascual. EJ Gitigan gets that three-pointer right back. 81 to 76. 6 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Ethan Pascual, Mabok McCoy now. Mabok McCoy goes inside, one-handed. Push shot, makes it.
And that gather of Mabok McCoy and a floater is unstoppable.
Kurt Santillan at the top of the key. EJ Gitigan gives it back to Santillan. Kurt to Antonio Fernandez. Fakes the three. Goes inside. One-handed. Floater. Good.
Antonio Fernandez doing a double-edged short here for the Kalasag. Score and defend and score for the Kalasag.
83 to 77. 5 minutes, 39 seconds remaining. Kicking violation. Ball will stay with the Royals of Australia. Raukawa. Reese Pratt travels.
Yeah, all of our referees agreed on that call. It's a traveling violation, and you can see that there are some small talk between Lariba and Prats after that traveling violation that Prats committed. That's part of the game, actually.
EJ Gitigan takes it inside, soaring high for that layup.
EJ Gitigan, he got that counter move if you're going to do a hard closeout on him on the three-point area, but that's a big blow in here. An ill-advised move there by Ethan Pascual. He's playing well. No need to do those kind of extra motion.
85 to 77 is our score. 5 minutes, 15 seconds. Technical foul will be called on Ethan Pascual for throwing the ball at Antonio Fernandez. That's definitely a no-no.
Yeah, Antonio Fernandez seems like getting to the skin of Ethan Pascual. Ethan Pascual needs to be more composed in here. He's doing well, actually, good for his team.
So EJ Gitigan misses on that technical free throw. Mabok McCoy will inbound.
But since that there's a personal foul and the BCP is in the penalty already, Coach Anton, free throws will be given out here to Ethan Pascual.
So 2 free throws for Ethan Pascual. Things are very, very intense in today's ball game.
And on your screen, the assistant coach, a good friend of mine, Coach Jack Soriano, on the frame. Kagawad / coach. Coach Jack Soriano.
So second free throw is good for Ethan Pascual. EJ Gitigan now decides to pull it back. 85-79, BCP up. 6-point lead, 5 minutes remaining in this ball game. Kurt Santillan, jab step, gives it to the corner. Back to Kurt, pulls the trigger, bingo!
I love the triple threat play of Santillan because whenever he do that, he can move from left to right easily and hard to stop that mid-range jumper of Santillan.
Mabuk McCoy turns the ball over. Ahead of the pack is EJ Gitigan, walk in the park.
Tallying and increasing his average in here. EJ Gitigan is the problem of the Royals Australia. 87-79 in favor of the BCP Junior Kalasag with 4 minutes and 37 left here in the game.
After that layup by EJ Gitigan, 89-79, 10-point lead for BCP. 4 minutes 30 remaining. Raukawa having a difficult time orchestrating the offense. Antonio Fernandez, no go.
And Antonio Fernandez and Ethan Pascual really exchanging some words in there and some extra motion. But this time it's Antonio Fernandez will get a sportsmanlike foul, but a double foul as well.
Foul on number 25, Ethan Pascual. And number 10, Antonio Fernandez, is fourth personal.
So clarification, it's just a double foul given out by our referee because it's almost the same hand signal. That's why. Sorry for that, guys.
So Ethan Pascual goes inside, gets banged by Kurt Santillan. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
So Ethan Pascual feeling the heat now of this game. Here you can see Coach Jack Soriano reminding Antonio Fernandez on how to play smartly on the game.
First free throw for Ethan Pascual, no good. Chance to cut this lead down to single digits at 9. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Still an eternity of basketball.
I like that term, Coach Anton. You made me smile by saying that. That's my favorite YouTube show.
Kurt Santillan now, top of the key, surveying EJ Gitigan, familiar 3-point bucket.
And Coach, if you're going to look at EJ Gitigan, rather, he usually roam on that right shoulder of their court.
But Ethan Pascual, right back. Kurt Santillan now.
And Ethan Pascual, like what I have mentioned earlier, he needs to maintain his composure in here. We are seeing a lot of extra motion coming from both squad.
So Ethan Pascual fouls out. Ethan Pascual fouls out of this ball game. EJ Gitigan will inbound.
So, without the energy of Pascual, actually, this is the first time that he played amazing basketball for this tournament. Rebound battle. Raukawa gets it.
Raukawa backing down Antonio Fernandez. Looking, Mabok McCoy pulls the trigger short on that three-point attempt.
Good pass actually for Raukawa, posting up a smaller guard. He has a size advantage, and when he sees Mabok McCoy open on the three-point area, he dish it out right away. Just so happened that Mabok McCoy is not that high percentage shooter from the three-point mark.
So 2 free throws now will be awarded to Antonio Fernandez. Chance to build on this 10-point lead with 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. Still 4 straight misses from the free throw line by Antonio Fernandez. Going back to that 3 free throws he was awarded earlier. Now 1 of 5 for Antonio Fernandez. Mabok McCoy to Raukawa. Raukawa backing down Antonio Fernandez. Pushing off is Raukawa. He gets called for that foul.
And great defensive stance there by Antonio Fernandez, just putting his hands up, moving quick, using his lateral movement. Kudos to this young man. A off-ball pass for BCP Junior Calasag. And our score here is 93-82. A timeout will be called by the Royals Australia with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left.
So action continues here at Dasmariñas, Cavite, home of the DLSU Dasmariñas Patriots. 93-82. 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. Kurt Santillan walks into that 17-foot jumper.
And today it seems like it's automatic for him whenever he's in the mid-range. But look at that dribble drive finish by Mabok McCoy.
Can't say anything more for Mabok McCoy. Kurt Santillan to Antonio Fernandez. Goes inside. Tries to go to James Lariba at the baseline. Miscommunication there.
And that pass was also too strong for Lariba to catch.
Mabok McCoy bringing the ball down. Met by Kurt Santillan up top. Looking for that pick. Gives it to Araulio for 3. Gets that to go.
And that's his second three here at the fourth period. So what a time for Araulio to nail down those long bombs from the corner.
Cairo Araulio. Antonio Fernandez. Nothing but the bottom.
What a time for Antonio Fernandez to show his
Mabok
offensive
McCoy.
skill.
Met by Anin. Did not get that to go.
Mabok McCoy really trying to force or carry the offensive end here for the Royals Australia, but it didn't go to their favor.
EJ Getigan gives it to Kurt Santillan at the top of the key. Anin with the pick. EJ Getigan. Baseline down to Antonio Fernandez. Sorry, James Lariba gets it blocked by Bolesquer. Bolesquer bringing the ball. Sidestep Beauty tries to dunk that ball, but it was stripped. by Antonio Fernandez.
Quick hands for Antonio Fernandez because it's really evident that ball is scared. Wants to dunk that basketball, so he just timed it perfectly to swat that ball.
Ball is scarce, operating underneath baseline. Good.
Like what you said on our previous coverage, height is might in basketball. It's evidently for ball is scared.
98 to 89. BCP up by 9. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. Santillan using the clock. Antonio Fernandez too strong on that three. Reese Pratt with the rebound.
Great rebound or great backs out also for Prats.
Mabok McCoy pulls up for three, gets it to go. Timeout now for. We have a timeout for BCP. 98-92, 6-point lead, 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining. Darryl, we have ourselves a ball game with 1 minute. Ball will go to Junior Calasags.
You know, this is within the striking distance actually. BCP Junior Calasags needs to have this possession go into their favor. Actually, the three-point shot of Mabok McCoy about to be an ill-advised shot, but good thing it went in. Those kind of shots are the shots like, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. Do you agree, Coach Anton?
Every shot for me is a good shot. I never feel that, especially if you're a shooter, it's always a good shot.
But we know the percentage of Mabok McCoy, but
Yes.
still, great work on shooting that timely basket from the three-point area. Semi-fast break, three-point shot.
Kurt Santillan with the ball. Again surveying, picked by Anin. Lariba. Motion, Kurt Santillan still with the ball, dancing with the ball. Gives it up to Antonio Fernandez. 4 seconds at the shot clock. Do they know it? EJ Gitigan does. Short. Reese Prats with the rebound. But Harold Anin gets it right back. Gives it back to Antonio Fernandez.
And
Sorry, James Lariba. I believe that would be ball is scare. If that's on ball is scare, that's his 5th foul.
But I think it was called against Prats on that possession.
So Reese
It's foul
Prats
from below.
getting that foul. James Lariba. No good on the first. 98-92, 22.3 seconds remaining.
This free throw is really important for the BCP Junior Calasag.
James Lariba gets it to go.
However, there will be a foul away from the basketball. Extra motion happened again here. A technical foul even.
So James Lariba gets called for a technical foul for taunting. So it'll be a technical free throw.
And Coach Jack Soriano did not like what happened in that situation. And
So Tiari Raokawa gets that technical free throw to go. 99-93 is our score. Still a 6-point lead. 22.3 seconds remaining.
if there's a chance for the Royals Australia to take that three, go ahead and do it now.
So Mabok McCoy short on that three, but Araulio gives it right back to McCoy. Gets that three to go. 3-point lead now for the Junior Calasags. But Antonio Fernandez ahead of the pack gets that layup to go.
That is a big bucket for Antonio Fernandez.
Mabok McCoy streaking down, gets that three, gets it to go. Mabok McCoy!
What a ball game that we have right now.
4 seconds remaining. Foul called on Araulio.
Let's wait for the official call here, Coach Anton.
2 free throws will be awarded, but Mabok McCoy carrying the fight for this Royals Australia squad.
Wow. Coach Anton, that's all I can say. Off balance, long bomber for Mabok McCoy.
101, 100, 3.1 seconds remaining.
And it seems like Mabok McCoy is correcting me with that 3-point percentage that he have.
So Kurt Santillan with a chance to build on this 1-point lead. Crucial free throws. 101, 100. Needs to make both. Pressure for Kurt Santillan.
Your pressure is up in the air for Santillan. But remember, that area near the free throw shot is... So we have a 5 personal foul already?
Yes, Araulio's fouled out.
Oh. So another main player in the rotation of Royals Australia will be out of the game already.
So very, very important free throws for Kurt Santillan. Misses the first. Pressure.
So the excitement of ball scares being controlled by our referee, because if we just put his hands up, it will intimidate already the foul shooter.
So makes that. So 3.1 timeout for Royals Australia. 99 to 102.
And Coach Andy Pahanel needs to do something here on his drawing board for a 3-point play. It can be at the hands of Mabok McCoy, since that Araulio is already out of the game, as well as it can go to Wells, who can shoot also from the 3-point area. Those two players for Coach Andy needs to be set up properly on this game. But Coach Edwin Puño knows that it can be Mabok McCoy who will shoot that 3-point shot. Remember, he took that 2 long bomber earlier, a crucial one. Hat hand already for Mabok McCoy. So he is having a target on his back now in the defensive end. So let's check now what will be the defensive strategy and the offense plan for these teams that we are seeing in here. As early as now, Coach Anton, I am saying that we are the winner of this game.
Definitely.
The one who's watching this is the winner. 99 to 100, 102 to 99 in favor of the Junior Calasag.
3.1 seconds remaining. Christian Wells to inbound. They're looking for Mabok McCoy. Raukawa puts up the 3. Too strong. Too strong, too strong.
And
And that does it. 102 to 99 at the end of 4 intense filled quarters. The BCP Junior Calasags pull out this win, so they improve to 1-4 for this tournament.
Yep, Coach Anton, the Royals will go home and go back to Australia without a win on this invitational tournament. I am sure on the next invitational that we have, they will come back in here much more prepared.
That's definitely something that they're going to build on, this experience. And we did get word that this team was formed very, very hastily. And no doubt, come the next year or close to maybe even this year again, we'll see these teams squaring off, or this team coming back. We'll bring you over shortly to Daryl. He's with our best player of the game.
And on my side now, our winner and best player of the game. Finally, having an interview as the best player, EJ Gitigan, our number one scorer here in the Invitational Tournament. First of all, EJ, amazing numbers for you. 43 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals and 3 assists. EJ, ano nararamdaman mo ngayon? Mag-uuwi kayo ng una niyong panalo sa pagtatapos ng Invitational Tournament na to.
Na ano lang po namin, sobrang saya po namin lahat kasi po gustong-gusto po namin talaga matalo to at pinagandaan po namin lahat. And kaso sa iba po hindi po talaga naging sapat dahil onti lang po naging preparation namin para sa game na to.
But now, can you share to us, ano ba yung experience na nakuha mo, yung mga learnings na natutunan mo dito sa Invitational Tournament na to?
Marami po akong natutunan sa invitational na NCAA kasi po sobrang lalakas po ng mga kalaban and nakakuha rin po kami ng experience lahat para sa mga magsisimula pa lang po ulit.
Now, this is your time, EJ, to greet at i-shoutout mo na lahat ng sumusuporta sa BCP Kalasag at sa lahat ng mga kaibigan mo out there at pamilya mo na rin.
First of all, kay God, syempre binigyan niya kami ng panalo and sa family ko na sumusuporta, kala Coach Christian and Esquivel family, kala Tita Kaka na lagi nakasuporta palagi nasa likod, and kala Coach Punyo, kay Coach Eric, kay Coach Jack, and maraming salamat po sa BCP Kalasag dahil nabigyan niya po kami ng experience ng mga paglaro din sa NCAA.
And thank you also for a great game that you've shown to us today. That is our scoring machine, the scoring champion of the Invitational Tournament, EJ Gitigan for you guys. Stay tuned. We're going to have another game up next.